Well, hello everyone, I am Fracture and this is Let's Play Two Worlds 2 on the PC. Our next quest is sort of the main quest line. I'm to swim over to the, I was going to say outhouse, but swim over to the lighthouse and continue the main quest line. But before I do that, I'm going to head back to town and empty my inventory a little bit and maybe see if I can buy some archery books. If my memory serves, they're far too expensive actually, but it doesn't cost anything to go to look. So first things first, this guy only sells pots, but he buys stuff.
Welcome, friend. Please take all the time you need.
So let's go ahead and sell some of the plus 19. New quivers. They don't fire as far, by the looks of it, 27 meters instead of, what, 30? But they do more damage. Okay. And, let's see, my habit is to sell stuff unless it's worth less than 75 gold, in which case I dismantle it. Kind of a basic rule I follow. Just helps me divide some of my loot for dismantling. And oh, these are the same bow, the bow, but better than the one I'm using. Again, doesn't fire quite as far, but it does a lot more damage. And these are worth, well, I'm going to dismantle these because staves are actually quite good to dismantle. You get extra components for those. That was our gold.
I appreciate the business. God knows we need it more than ever with these taxes.
Not a great amount of gold. And as I recall, the skill books are very expensive. I'm about to find out
And
here.
how are you on this fine day?
Oh, I'm fine. How are you? Yeah, 12,800 gold, far beyond what I have, obviously. Now, as I recall, these are quite expensive here. When I played the mage and I got to the mage hall, they were 9,600 gold, I think. Still expensive, but obviously a lot less than just from this random vendor. That's too bad. Overdraw would have been nice, but yeah, simply not enough money.
Do come again.
Okay, and we may as well craft this. And we don't have any gems to actually add. And since I can, I'll wear the extra rings and amulet. It doesn't add anything to me right now because none of them have any gems in them, so it's just for looks. But there we go. Okay, so we didn't find what I'd hoped to find, but I got a new bow that might be worth the trouble. Well, really, I didn't get a new bow from that, did I? I looted it. And I just noticed I had it, basically. Okay, so now the next bit is to swim over to the lighthouse, which is just jumping off the dock. I think we can talk to Mr. Master Voice Actor as well again. And earn a few more credits. Gold, auras. Ew, I think we've caught him indisposed. Is he peeing? Oh, well, anyway.
What a coincidence. I was just thinking about you.
You? While you were peeing?
Why's that?
I was thinking of paying you for some fresh termite eggs.
What for? Breeding?
For dressing. 10 handfuls for 100 auras.
I'll keep it in mind.
Just don't keep them in your pockets.
This has got to be the longest and most... Yeah, he's definitely... Anyway, guy must have the bladder the size of a, I don't know, a walrus, a blue whale or something. Anyway.
Right on time. I just started preparing a most delicious
Do we really have to
salad
listen
in
to this?
anticipation of your return.
This is the longest, most drawn-out way to give a guy a
Yeah,
quest.
take your eggs.
Ah, good
Must be.
one. I cooked it. Yes,
It happens.
but not. Never mind.
So that was like a 20-minute way of saying,
Fair enough.
could you get me some
wiser-
more?
It's a surprise.
So I'm supposed to bring 30 handfuls. I had 10 from those last termite mounds, and now he wants 30 more. But there's the lighthouse. That is the next point of our quest. So,
Hope there's no snakes.
no snakes. I suppose water snakes? Yeah, I suppose. Now, last time through here, I did try using the boats, and it doesn't let you. Or at least not the way I tried. One thing I didn't try was bringing my horse along. That would have been interesting. Didn't look like a seahorse, though. And as you see, this is, when I swim fast, it uses stamina. That's... Okay, so basically at the top of the stairs. And yes, you can fall off. So there's our contact. Now I notice she's looking away, so I don't know if you were an assassin, if you could actually sneak up behind her and just knife her and get this over and done with.
What's this?
Because as you see with the conversation we're about to have, we do have the option of trying to kill her. As an archer, it would be nearly impossible. She's melee, runs really fast, and though she's holding it backwards, she does have a trident, and I simply would not last. And same for a mage. You know, you just can't get enough range, especially not on this island, to have a hope of killing her, so you pretty much have to take the other choice, which is side with her. I have a feeling even if I was a warrior at this stage in the game, you can see she's resistant to, well, blunt. So you might have a chance, but I don't think so. I have tried to fight her, and it's pretty one-sided.
I'm glad to see you made it. I was beginning to think you weren't coming.
You were expecting me?
Yes, Altan told me everything.
People are starving, and I don't have time for pointless discussions. Can the trading arrangements between Hallian and Bayan be restored?
No.
Why? Who are you? Why is Altan so afraid of you?
I work for the Mangano family, and my partners don't approve of your actions.
People are dying. We have to do something.
And we will, when Alima steps down. She is as lazy as she is stupid and cares little for the people of Bayan. She'd rather watch her people resort to eating horse meat than lead the rebuilding efforts on the damaged fishing boats.
You want to take over the village?
And save the people of Bayan from starvation and death. If you aid our efforts, you will be well paid and receive a writ of protection providing safe passage through the gate on the path to the desert.
And it's that writ of protection that we've been looking for all along that opens those main gates we saw right at the beginning of the game. So one of the other options I have here is I could say no. She would try to attack me. I could flee and swim away from the island, and she won't swim after me. But quest-wise, I don't know what that would do, and I don't really want to take the time to head all the way back to town and find out that the quest is locked until I make some sort of decisive move. So we're just going to agree to help her, and what the heck.
I'll agree to help you, but only for the sake of the innocent people whose lives are suffering because of your power struggle.
You're a wise man. Now, take this letter and deliver it to my good friend Lido. The auras serve as a bonus. Do you have any questions? This is a very sensitive situation, and I want to be as clear as possible.
So let's see. There's nothing of value in Bayan. Why do you and your partner so invested in taking over the village? Good question. My concern is with the people. I'll deliver your message. Well, let's find out what she has to say, eh?
There's nothing of value in Bayan. Why are you and your partners so invested in taking over the village?
Frankly, it's of little concern to you. And I don't enjoy such questions. Use your imagination.
So in other words, the quest writers couldn't think of something? Is that how I read that? My concern is with the people. I'll deliver your message.
I'll deliver your message, but I expect you to follow through on your end.
The people of Bayan's lives are in your hands now.
So we received some money for that. Not my preferred choice, but really I think the only other option would be to, you know, spend a lot of time leveling up, which you could do so that you actually had a chance against her. Perhaps with, if you leveled up enough that you used those distraction arrows or something, depending on, I've never used one, but if they work as advertised, that might be an option. You can see you don't have a lot of room here on the island, and as soon as you swim away she goes back up top, so it's not like you can swim to that other beach and then just, you know, strafe her from over there. Yes, I put a bit of thought into it. Okay, so let's just swim back. We have progressed the game. Any other option just would have been so boring for a Let's Play watching me level up, and I really don't want to invest the time. I just noticed the reflection of the moon in the water. Very nice touch. So this guy that we have to deliver this message to is not the boss of this village. It's somebody back at Bayan. And actually I just realized I swam back across the ocean there, and all I needed to do was go zoink and teleport. Oh well, live and learn. There we are. And somewhere around here, follow the magic X. Let's hit the map and see where the guy is. No, that's the Rogue's Path. Andy, Tobias, Drought. That's who we're looking for. Looks like in this building. Lido, that's who they said. Now I'll show you what happens if I try and just rob the guy. Well, this, anything that's sitting out, I can just take, and he doesn't seem to care, so that's one thing. But now if I try and, let's say, borrow something in here. Let's see what happens now. He just does this. Some of them will say something is, I don't think that's yours, but the way, it's just their way of showing you that somebody's watching, so they're not going to let you loot. But actually, looking at the clock on the wall, I think we're going to pause here, even though he's just waiting for me to say something. I'm going to say, I thank you for watching, and I thank you for listening. I encourage you to leave comments, suggestions, or infantile abuse. I promise I read it all. And if you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel or give me the thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers, folks. Have a good one.